Good evening to everybody. This is roll number 9. I am proud to present as India is celebrating the vision of becoming a developer of 2047. So, centenary year of independence. This ambition road requires a transformation of every sector, especially education today. So, I am going to discuss about the academic leadership can drive the transformation of fostering innovation, research, ethical values and global competencies. So how it is possible? Where it is possible? So here it is a vision of our things. So visions of Viksit Bharat 2047. So the government of India innovations the nation that is economically strong, technological advantage and strong social inclusive environmental sustainability. So universities and colleges are expected to become the foundation of this transformation and producing a skilled, ethical and innovative citizen. Not only that, for that it is matters that education is matter. Why it is matter? Why education is matters? When you see that why education is matter, it should have a human capital, innovations and scientific temper, responsibility and democracies. So that wise, if India has to become a developed nation, education must become a strongest pillar. And then next come about, so no developed nation have achieved successfully without a stronger education system of quality. Education improves productivity, encourages innovations and reduces poverty and strengthens the democracy. Next we come, who is an academic leader? Why he should she should be like that? So academic leader is nothing but of a leadership is not a position but it is an influence. So what it is influence? An academic leader creates opportunities for teachers and students to be excel by building in the National Institution of Cultural Excellence, like inspire people, creates vision, promotes research, encourage innovation, build collaboration, support faculty and empowers the students. So that's all. No, we have a small comparisons between the teacher versus academic leader. So every academic leader is a teacher, but not every teacher becomes a leader. Fine. Leadership requires a strategic thinking, innovation, collaborations and the ability to inspire others. So here I knew about I have marked about the teacher was student. Then next we go for another thing, characteristics of academic leadership. So what is a characteristic of academic leadership is nothing but it should have a continuous learn, adapt and guide institution through the changes of education landscape. So how should be means the academic leader should have a visionary thinking, integrity, innovation, emotional intelligence, collaboration and decision making, accountability and lifelong learning. Is it enough? No. So our NEP has given 2020 and academic leadership. So it emphasizes that defines the role of education. So how it defines means a leader, who is a leader, are expected to transform institution into centers of excellence rather than merely managing the administrative tasks. So he or she should have a multidisciplinary education, holistic learning, research culture, digital learning, skill development, Indian knowledge system and international research. So with this enough? No, it is not like that. This is not enough. So he or she should have an academic leadership frame. So in this academic leadership frame, here the person should have academic leadership should integrate all these areas. What are these areas? Leadership areas, academic excellence, research innovation, governance, industry collaboration, community engagement and global participants, to have a national and more to build a dynamic aligned national priorities. Next we go for a building of research. So this is an important building of a research. What it can be that, so the research is no longer option. Institutions should promote interdisciplinary research, industry collaboration, innovation that address the societal needs. So it should have a research ecosystem. So in this research ecosystem, next we will have an innovation of entrepreneurs. So innovation of entrepreneurs is nothing but of all universities or college have to innovate the hubs. Okay, startup hubs, and you should have a designer. The students have to transform their ideas into contribute of economical growth. Whether it is enough? No. The next is foremost of digital transformation. What is digital transformation? Nowadays, everything in the form of digital technologies. How it has helped means it should have a flexibility and quality of education while preparing a students of 5.0. Their technology in education, artificial intelligence, virtual lab, learning management, that we call them as an LMS, smart class, online assessment, and digital library should be included. Okay, then next we will move to the IKS, that is Indian Knowledge System. And the Indian Knowledge Systems, Viksit Bharat, is not merely about economical development. It is also involves a pursuing India's civilization knowledge while embracing the modern science. So you should have an integrating of yoga, Ayurveda, classical languages, Indian philosophy, environmental wisdom. All these things are important. Next, we go for a quality of assurance. Quality of assurance is a continuous journey which enhances the institution of reputation and student success. So, NAC, NIRF, OBE, academic audit, and continuous improvement should be there for everything. All this is enough or nothing. Then next we go for an industrial academic collaboration. So you should have a collaboration with industries. How it is one, how far it is innovative, how far it can be useful means it should have a strong partnership, and industries bridge the gap between the education and employment. How means it makes us benefit, it gives an internship, it marks as an MOU and research and promotes the skill development, placement, and innovations and technologies are also improved over there. Then next we will think, okay, all these things are okay, and how come it form a SGTC, that is the goal of higher education. So what is the goal of higher education? The education institute contribute directly into the United Nations SDGs, that is Sustainable Development Goals, while advancing India's development agenda. So you should have a quality of education and gender equality. It should talk about the climate action, clean energy, responsible, and it also talks about the partners. Next we will have that everything is easier. No, it is not easy. It makes us innovation as illusion. Leader must convert these challenges into opportunities through their planning, collaboration, and innovation. So for that we should have a lot of faculty shortage should be are there, and funding, technological gap, resistance, global competitions. Nowadays everywhere is competitive world. We have to see that thing. And all this is enough. No, next we have a strategies. So here the strategic leadership roadmap we have to plan. For that we have to have a transformation records of clear vision. So measurable goals and continuous institutional improvement. For that, plan according to that, plan faculty development, how we can have a digital readiness, research, how can take our research funding, and we should have a collaboration, international collaboration, and outcome assessment, continuous learning. So there is 15 point of roadmap as fought by the Viksit Bharat. So when you take, it is not an easy living. You have to start benefit when you wanted to things. We have to search and search for our things. Up to that, then a slight roadmap is there. First, education pathway today, and it makes a research. Okay, and next it goes for the innovation, then it go for a skilled graduates, then developed India. So this roadmap highlights a leadership directly to contribute the national development. So what are the things where it is hidden? We have to choose, we have to think twice and before we proceed it. Then only this is enough or not that. So the research of education, as I said earlier, no, the strategic plan should be there, and faculty development of all these things are there. And next we will talk about that Gateways. What are the gateways over there? So gateways is nothing but of academic leadership. We have ultimately about the transforming institution of engines into national programs. So we have to see our values, innovations, research, collaboration, technology, and all these things, and the quality of national building. Whether this is enough? No. So the research plays a vital role, and education, we have to see what are the things and what are the ways we have needed. All these things. So my suggestion is we have to go with all the globally competitive world. So before I conclude, let us remember that Viksit Bharat 2047 is not merely the government, it is a collective aspiration of everything. And academic leaders to have a unique responsibility to transfer the education institution into centers excellence, innovation, ethical leadership, and social impact. Moreover, that if every teacher becomes a mentor, every department becomes a research hub. Okay, and all these things, institution of graduates of a knowledge of skills and values, passion. So India will become a positioned to achieve the vision of develop of 2047. As I wanted to say that globally competitive universities, socially responsibly, and graduates knowledge of driven India. As I said here, the future India will not be built up only in factories and laboratories. It will be built in the classrooms, universities, research institution led by visionary academic. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to one and all. Jai Hind.